What's up, Team Jazzy? It's your girl, Jazzy J, and I am back with another true crime. So, unfortunately, today's true crime case is going to be about a 22-year-old woman from Blue Point, New York, who went on a road trip with her fiance, Brian Laundrie, in 2021. They started vlogging their journey where all her followers kept up with them every day until all of a sudden they quit posting their social media content and their page went private. No one could get a hold of them. This is the case of Gabby Petito. Now, I try not to make this channel too personal. However, this case really hits close to home for me because I myself could have been Gabby Petito. She met her fiance in high school, and in 2019, after they graduated, they decided to become a couple. And they became a couple very quickly. They just couldn't resist. They felt like they were soulmates because she was adventurous and he was a free spirit. So Gabby worked at Taco Bell and Brian worked at Publix grocery store. And in June of 2021, they made the decision to make their dreams a reality by quitting their jobs and joining the van life. And van life, I think still to this day, it's so popular, especially on YouTube. Everybody wants to see because it's just like, it almost seems impossible. Like, how do you live a normal life in a van? And so the people who have this passion to do it, 9 times out of 10, always vlogs their journey so that, you know, everybody else can feel like they're a part of it. Because I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to do that. However, my sister did the van life and she absolutely loved it. So I was always keeping up with her stuff too. It is like very entertaining to watch. So they started this YouTube channel and they were vlogging every step of the way, crisscrossing the country and working at organic farms. It was just a beautiful sight to see this beautiful young couple who was madly in love with each other, actually living out this van life dream. So they were really good at posting every single detail, very consistent, and so all of their family and friends were tuned in to capture all of these beautiful moments that they were having. And on August 19th, she posted a 8-minute video.
So me and Brian just got up and got ready, made the bed in the tent, set up. I think our plan for today is to just hang out here in the tent. Brian's stretching, doing some morning yoga.
And then on August 25th, she posted a picture of her in front of this beautiful butterfly painting on the wall. And unfortunately, that was the last time anybody had ever seen her. She did talk to her mother that day, and she had told her that they were leaving Utah. They were headed to Wyoming, and she was very excited. So she hung up with her mother. She said her I love yous, but no one knew that that was the last time that she was ever going to talk to her mom. However, on August 27th, she did receive a text message. Her mother received a text message from Gabby that had said, I have bad service. Please let Stan know I can't come to the phone. Now, this was very weird because Stan is actually Gabby's grandfather. And to know Gabby and her relationship with her family, she never called her grandfather Stan. And so we are not even going to consider that a text message from Gabby. Although it came from Gabby's phone, that was not like her. And so this made Gabby's mother feel a little off. And she's like, what are you talking about? And Gabby never responded. Her best friend's birthday was August 29th. But when her best friend didn't receive a happy birthday text, she just took into consideration that my friend has been living this new life of a social media influencer along with this van life. Like, you know, that's a lot. So she didn't think nothing of it. She knew that she would eventually talk to Gabby. Well, then on August 30th, Gabby's mother received a text message from Gabby's phone yet again, but it said, I can't talk, bad service right now. So this is making Gabby's mother and her family very concerned because Gabby talked to her family every day. And she also posted on social media every day. She posted nothing. Now, it's been 9 days later on September 10th. Gabby's mother was like, yeah, forget this. I'm going to the police. However, the police tell her she's a grown woman. She's traveling. She doesn't have service. We can't treat this as a missing report. However, 24 hours later, due to Gabby's mother being so persistent with the police, they decided to file a missing report on Gabby September 11th. So a couple days later, September 13th, it made the news. And that's when Gabby's best friend finds out. And she's like, hold on. I didn't receive a happy birthday text, phone call. That's not like my best friend. And everybody starts to panic except for one person who wasn't even help looking for her. And guess who that one person is? Her fiance, Brian. Yes, the one that was with her, the one that's on van life with her, her life partner, is very well alive and found. People know where he's at because come to find out, on September 1st, he was at home with his family. He just didn't tell anybody until well after September 10th. So Brian and his family refused to talk. They wasn't answering Gabby's family's phone calls. They wasn't talking to any press or anything. Only people that was talking was both lawyers. They were just going back and forth with information. And that's when this random woman made a video about back in August 29th. She picked Brian up from a national park. Her and her boyfriend was driving and he waved them down. He said that he is a part of van life, but he needed to get back home. He was just trying to hitch a ride back home while his fiance is back editing their videos. He paid them $200. And once he realized they were going the wrong way, he panicked and was like, no, let me out, let me out. And so here we are, September 13th, the middle of September, and she's watching the news. She's like, that's the guy we gave a ride to. So that's what made her come out. 6 days later, Brian's family finally decides to talk to the press. But only because Brian was missing now. And the only thing they knew was that he went hiking at the Carlton Reserve. So, of course, FBI agents, police, helicopters, everybody flew over there to search for Brian. The internet broke. When I say everybody was searching for Gabby Petito, I mean, and the power of the internet. These two people, this couple named Jen Bethune and Kyle Bethune, they came forward because they thought they spotted Gabby's van. They were in Wyoming in a national park and they had their GoPro on as they were driving through. And they realized when they were back days later, when they were editing, they realized that they did see a white van that they drove past. So they went back through the footage to see if it was Gabby Petito's. And they had a feeling that it was hers. And so they called the FBI and they uploaded this footage to their YouTube channel and also to the missing persons website. And the police went right over there. Hours later, they did find Gabby Petito's body and her death was labeled as strangulation. So now over a dozen FBI agents and authorities has search warrants for Brian's family's house. They need answers immediately because they have found the woman that your son was with, and she is dead because she has been strangled. So October 20th, 2021, police found Brian dead. He had shot himself in the head at a park. And there was a letter also attached basically saying that he did kill his wife. However, it was self-serving. Something had happened and she was in a lot of pain. And he felt like if he killed her, he would take her out of her misery. But he now sees that that was a very bad mistake and he does not feel like life is worth going without her. Now, all of that would have been very believable and heartbreaking if there wasn't footage of Gabby and Brian fighting and the police getting called just a couple weeks before all of this.
A newly released photo taken by Gabby Petito herself. The photo was taken at 4:37 p.m. on August 12th, 2021. Just minutes before a 911 call that led up to this traffic stop.
Ask Gabby this question.
When you slapped him those times, were you attempting to cause him physical pain or physical impairment? Is that what you were attempting to do to him?
No.
What were you?
I was trying to get
And everyone started saying, see, fake happy couples. See, this is why you can't idolize these YouTube couples. Well, you shouldn't idolize money and fame either, but you do anyways. That's why you're watching the YouTube couples. And all the things you idolize is from your own perspective of what you lack. And that's why you shouldn't judge YouTube couples who is representing love and peace. But instead, you're dissecting their happiness, thinking it's too good to be true. And that's why I can relate to Gabby Petito. And unfortunately, I could have been her. No one is going to announce their arguments in a relationship. No one is going to put out negativity, because as a lot of influencers already know, what you put out is what you receive. So I think that we should do better as people to separate people who need shadow work from YouTube couples. Being on YouTube has nothing to do with somebody needing shadow work. And that's just all it was. Gabby Petito needed shadow work. She tried to put herself in a box to make this man accept and love her because she had this dream of what their life was going to be. However, he was a narcissist and he knew how to keep calm.
Tell me what's going on. She just gets worked up sometimes, and I try and really distance myself from her. So, like, I locked the car and I walked away from her. What happened this morning is that she's trying to start up like her own little website blog and everything. So I give her time. We really had a nice morning with everything, but she just worked up because we were trying to get going and get our day going because we want to go like Archie's Point or something like that. Okay. You want to tell me about those scratches on your face? She had it stuff under her hand. That's why I was pushing her away. Because she wanted me, I locked the keys so I could walk away. I said, let's just take a breather and let's not go anywhere. Let's just calm down for a minute. She was getting really worked up. And then she had her phone and was trying to get the keys to me. So that way I was just trying to, I know I shouldn't push, but I was just trying to push her away to go, let's.
As long as you make me look perfect to everybody else.
Okay. So, what happened here and here?
I'm not sure. It was really fast. I was just trying to get in the back of my car and his backpack was on the back. Got me.
So the backpack got you? So there's two people that came to us and told us that they saw him hit you. There's two people saying that they saw him punch you. We're just independent witnesses by Moonflower.
Well, to be honest, I definitely hit him first.
Where'd you hit him?
I slapped him in the face.
You slapped him first? And then just on his face?
He gets to just shut up.
How many times did you slap him?
Just a couple.
And then what? And his reaction was to do what?
Grab him around until I really slap him.
He just grabbed you?
Yeah.
Did he hit you though? I mean, it's okay if you're saying you hit him, and then I understand if he hit you, but we want to know the truth if he actually hit you.
I guess, yeah, but I hit him first.
Where did he hit you? Don't worry, just be honest.
He grabbed my face, I guess. He didn't hit me in the face, he didn't punch me in the face or anything.
Did he slap your face or what?
Well, he grabbed me with his nail, and I guess that's why it was. I definitely have a cut right here because I can feel it.
Yeah.
When I touch it, it burns.
And that's why I can relate to her, because I've been in situations like that, even on a platform like YouTube. Apparently, Gabby Petito had some childhood trauma. The reason why she felt like she needed to stay with this man for mistreating her. She felt like that was love. And childhood trauma does not have to be a single parent home. It doesn't have to mean that you were bullied. It could simply mean that the person that you wanted love from so bad never gave it to you, and you did everything possible, waving to get their attention, and they wouldn't give it to you. So now as an adult, when you are in a relationship, you cling to people who are just like that person that you were trying to get love from as a child. And now your inner child, as an adult in this new relationship, your inner child is competing for their love, and all they can do is go back to what they know and fit into this box to get you to accept them. People who don't have a YouTube channel do the same thing, because let's take social media out of it. If you're getting mistreated and you also have attachment issues and you feel like this man is the best option for you and you are not the best option for him, you know for a fact you don't like the way that he's treating you. However, your solution is not to walk away. Your solution is not to go tell everybody to get help. Your solution is not even counseling. Your solution is to protect them and to show them that you can be a good wife. Your solution is to have their back even when they're wrong. And your solution is to apologize even when you're right. And it becomes you. I was in that very same situation, the police arriving, and I got scared. I don't want y'all to take him to jail. No, 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 no. It was very hard to put myself first, even when I was getting physically assaulted. And that didn't do nothing but make me suffer a consequence later on because of what I told the police. So now I look like a liar. But it was really because I was conditioned, just like Gabby was conditioned, to love this man, wrong or right, have his back no matter what, make him look perfect to the world. But we're the ones doing all the legwork for the YouTube channel. She said she was up all night editing. And as long as he's the star of the show and we use his last name, we are the blankly blank family. That's all that matters. As long as he looks good, we're going to work and we're going to stay in our masculine energy, but publicly, he's the man, he's the leader, and I follow him. It's deeper than a fake happy couple, because even if they didn't have social media, she still would have acted the exact same way.
Well, it doesn't sound to me like she attempted to injure him.
I am separating between you tonight. Okay? I want you guys both to be tonight away from each other, relax, breathe, crying, because there's no reason to be crying now, okay? I understand that this can feel like it's a nightmare, but you're coming out as the golden flower on top of it, okay?
People do this all the time, and that's why shadow work, counseling, reading books, affirmations about self-love, all of that is so important. You will realize very quickly that you're not in love. Your inner child is fighting to win. One day I'm going to win, and I'm going to show this same type of personality that I am worthy of love. But when you do the inner work and you fix that attachment issue, you quickly realize this was just my ego. And he's actually not attractive. I'm actually not attracted to somebody that's mistreating me. That's the things that you have to ask yourself. Why am I still attracted to someone who mistreats me, who never picks me? And you try to be whoever they want you to be to gain their love.
You want to place your vehicle in the park and go ahead and turn it off for me? No, park?
Oh, it isn't parked yet.
Okay, turn off your engine. Go ahead and set your keys on the dash for me, all right? What's your guys' names?
Gabby.
Gabby, Brian? Okay. What's going on? How come you're crying?
I'm sorry, we've just been fighting this morning. Some personal issues.
It was a long day. We were camping yesterday, and camping got stuff, flies and stuff. I'm sorry I hit the bump there.
I was distracting him from driving. I'm sorry.
Can I get you to step out of the vehicle for me, man?
Yeah.
That is not love. If he doesn't love you and your authentic self, mood swings and all, we all have inner work to do. And if you're always wrong and he right, and you find yourself settling in every argument, you need to run fast. There is no image worth Gabby Petito's life.
Some days I have really bad OCD.
And I hate to even make this video about such a beautiful young woman. And none of the true crimes that I do is worth it. However, if we would show people how to treat us instead of staying there. So you see how when the cops separated them, she had to stay in her van and he had to go get a hotel. She told the police, "Can you let him know that I love him?" It was more so in like a panic, like the way you treat me. It's like, I don't care about the way you treat me. I just don't want to lose you, was the energy that I got from that video. And that's why I say the reality of it is she needed shadow work. And as much as I hate doing these true crimes, if I could help any viewer out there from making that very same mistake, then I'm going to. And if you're getting mistreated, it is not worth your life because it doesn't change. You can't change a person. You cannot change a person. You can't control a person. So if they're treating you in a way that you do not want to be treated, it's okay to walk away. I am a living witness. I am a living witness based off of my experience and where I am at today. I grew into something so beautiful on the outside and most importantly the inside because I walked away. And you can too. Post notification goes to, thank you so much for having your post notifications on. Shout out to you for having the best comment. If you would like to see more Fatal Attraction true crimes, then click right here. If you would like to subscribe to this channel so that you never miss another video, then click right here. I love you and I will see you guys in the next true crime.